talk about too late. Was it the kitchen or the bedroom where we let a good thing go? Was it destined dreams, a space we needed? I don't know. Baby, my memory.
We have programs that we as an agency cannot provide. You bring your expertise, your experience, and your knowledge of the community as far as what your community wants to see, and help us form our programs so that they meet the needs of the community. At this time, I also want to, our honored guest at the head table, Mr. Russ Guiney, Director of the entire Department of Parks and Recreation. Lori Wheeler from the 3rd District. Walter Wayman from the 5th District couldn't make it, so David can graciously and the Deputy Director for the North Agency.
Like Christina, she knew all the words. We have been able to do our programs through each and every one of you who have given their hearts unselfishly to help us maintain our service of excellence.
I really appreciate our staff and all of their hard work. And today we're here to honor you, the volunteers, and I have to say how much we really respect you, how much we appreciate you, and how much you really do for us. We have a large system of parks. We cover the entire county of Los Angeles, over 4,000 square miles, with parks all the way on the Kern County line and Apollo Park, all the way down to the Palos Verdes Peninsula. And we have a system that serves all the unincorporated areas of the county. If we were to take those 135 communities and put them all together, there would be over 1 million people living in that unincorporated area of the county of Los Angeles. That would be the 3rd largest city in this state. So you can see the number of people that we have out there that we're responsible to provide park and recreation services to. Going into this recession so far, we've not had to, knock on wood, lay off any employees. And we haven't had to have any furlough days. And the restrictions on our hours have been minor compared to some of the areas in Los Angeles County, to some of the cities that have had to close facilities. And we've been very lucky in doing that. So I do want to thank Lori and Dave, representing Supervisor Yaroslawski and Supervisor Antonovich today. I want to thank you, and I want to thank your bosses, our supervisors, for the job they've done in supporting us. As in these times of budgetary constraint, and we've lost almost 300 positions. Every time a position becomes vacant, we're very rarely allowed to refill it. And you've probably seen that, some of the positions in some of our parks, someone's retired and there's no one there to replace them. So again, what you do, by stepping up, giving your time, coming into the park, helping with the program, being there to talk to a senior, being there to mentor a child, being there to help the staff is so very, very, very important.
Since we have all our main people in our communities here, your volunteers, I wanted to make an announcement as far as we have a brand new program starting up. It's the outdoor movies has just been rekindled. We've entered an agreement with a provider, Boss Films, and they have all the necessary licensing agreements already in place. And we'll be starting on Friday nights at all the facilities in the north. Last night we had our first showing of The Sorcerer's Apprentice and Kung Fu Panda and a Casablanca. What we're trying to do is provide 3 separate films for the different segments of our population. We start in the afternoon with cartoons from Warner Brothers and a cartoon type movie for the kids after school. And then we go into an early evening, 5 o'clock or so, senior citizen, where we bring back all the old traditional movies from the 1920s and 30s, some black and white, so that they can enjoy that. And then we have a family movie starting around 7 o'clock, and it's all free. So look for that in the very near future at the park, and as soon as we do get that out, I hope that you can get the word out to the community.
As a field deputy for one of the supervisors, I do a lot of traveling. For me, it's in the Santa Clarita Valley, primarily. We get to see a lot of different things. We get to do a lot of different events on behalf of the supervisors. And unfortunately, we don't get to do enough of these, where we get to thank volunteers for your commitment. It gives me great pride to know that we have such an amazing staff and so many volunteers who are willing to give back.
Now, for Stephen Sorensen, we have several volunteers that couldn't make it due to the snow. And I mean, I know you guys are looking outside, looking at me like, what's snow? But in the Antelope Valley, we did have snow. Mr. John DiCaprio, and I'm going to bring Carol Helferich up. She's our permanent recreation leader over at Stephen Sorensen, and she's going to talk to you guys a little bit about Mr. John. We also have the Lake Los Angeles Park Board. We have Mr. Dominic Forencamp, and Mary Hannah and Robin Newt. So please stand with me and give a hand to.
I just wanted to say a few words. Sorensen is out in the middle of nowhere, but these volunteers come in, they devote their time. And one of the volunteers that we had devoted many hours of his time, and he passed away, and that was John DiCarpo. But I think they're all out playing with the snow, so as soon as we get out of here, I'm going to go make a snowman too. Have a nice day.